Welcome back, viewers as well as listeners. My guest is said to be described as a pillar of strength and a mother to many for over two decades. She has worked alongside seriously ill children, offering them not just medical support, but a home filled with love, stability, and dignity. Salome Parkies is joining us today as she is the matron at Marang House. Good day, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Good day, ma'am. Thank you very much
Now,
for inviting me.
Now, before we get into the work that you do, I think it's important, Hore, we must know the mom who has taken on the role for the many children that come to Marang House. Tell us a bit about who Salome is and what made you be part of Marang House.
My name is Salome. I'm from a very good family that looks after everybody.
Wow.
I learned that from home. That it's not only me and my mother or my father or my siblings. We used to have a lot of people that grow up with us. So I think I took that from that.
Wow. That's amazing. And
Yes.
now joining Marang House, how has that been for you? How has that been for your own family outside of the Marang House?
I don't want to lie. When I started at Marang House, I didn't really know if I love children or if children loves me. Because you know what? You get married young, you make kids, you divorced, you start working as a father or a mother. Your mother grow up your children.
Yeah.
To extend that you are not with kids all the time.
Yeah.
Being a single mother, you double. Whoever wants you to come help after hours, you go.
Wow.
Because you want to stable your home and stable whatever.
Yeah. So now,
and then I started working at Marang House.
Wow.
And I don't want to lie. I didn't know that kids can have kidney failure. I didn't know that kids can have heart problem. I didn't know that kids can have diabetics. Because growing up in those ages, it was only Magogo that has diabetic in the family, not kids.
That is so
or
true.
high blood in the family, not kids.
Mm.
And coming to Marang House, it was a new thing to me to see that kids, they really need to be looked after.
And
But
now,
yes,
oh yeah, you may continue, you may proceed.
The person that brought me there, it's the owner, Dr. Aarons, who opened this place. And I see that kids don't need to be in hospital if they are not sick. They need to have a home where they can be loved, they can be looked after. Unfortunately, he was killed in 2005. And I refused to say he was killed. I always said he was taken away from us. So after he passed away, everything changed because then we had a board of directors already been stabilized.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to do it. We really want to do it. Even if it was so bad that there was no money. There was time where we didn't know. We were working like a month to month. We didn't know if we will be still there in December. We'll still be there in 3 months. But in the grace of God, we are still there.
Yeah, grace of God carries us all. And with that, I think it's interesting, and I'm very curious to understand, Hore, how do you look after yourself so that you can keep showing up for these children? Because one thing I've established with my previous guests is that if you are not okay, it's not easy for you to show up okay and be received within spaces in your most optimum sense. So personally, looking at your role and the things that you do, how do you also take care of yourself?
2 things. First thing, I'm not a person that lose hope quickly.
Oh, wow.
That's the most important thing for me. I don't lose hope quickly. Second thing, with my board members, with my volunteers around me, doctors, nurses, teachers around me, my family, more especially my children, who I turn my back to them. I'm actually making an appointment to meet my grandchildren. If I don't make an appointment and say, I'm coming in August, on the 30th of August, I will be there, 30th, 31, and 1 of August, I will be there in that 3 hours. So all my grandchildren can group together in my house so I can see them. Because thank God that we've got cell phones that they've got these cameras, and then we can talk. Rather than that, I only see them in December, my grandchildren and my family. But the support they're giving to me, the support that I get from the doctors, you know, it's so nice to have people around you to say, you are doing good job. Thank you. Your board members to come to you and say, thank you. That makes you to feel you want to do it.
Now, before we continue our conversation and in terms of finding out how the public can also help in the campaign that's on Back Her Body in terms of raising funds for Marang House, I want us to just head over to a quick break. But when we come back, we want to find out more in terms of, you know, Marang House and how we can also stay connected to it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Do you want me to elaborate about that?
Shimmer, sparkle, captivate. Nothing less than a masterpiece. Droplets of gold inspires precious design. Platinum bursts with intricate freshness. And every pure diamond becomes more than just a girl's best friend. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, where timeless dreams become a reality. Come to us. We tailor-make designer gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry. Trade in or remodel your old gold. Clad yourself with classy name-branded watches. We offer insurance valuation and freezer card calculation. Visit us at 534 Ridge Road, Overport, or call 031 208 9142. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry.
Dad, these Frymax chips are so tasty.
Wow, that really takes me back. My dad bought me a Frymax chips every day after school. They were my favorite when I was your age as well. Quality is at the very heart of what we do, and that's why we ensure that every Frymax packet is filled with the beautiful goodness and flavor-packed taste that you've come to expect from us since 1982. Frymax, from generation to generation.
You South African, of course. You anxious about the future. We've got you covered. Build on your wealth portfolio with Randry Jewelers Gold Coin Exchange. Visit us at 151 Stephen Dlamini Road, Musgrave, Durban, or call us on 031 202 4700 for more information. Randry Jewelers Gold Coin Exchange, your passport to gold investment.
Africa. Give the gift of clean water with Africa Muslims Agency. With every water well or borehole you donate, your drop becomes a river, reconnecting communities to nourishment, education, dignity and empowerment. Sponsor a water well for 17,000 Rand in Africa or a borehole for 65,000 Rand in Afghanistan or Africa. Quench the thirst. Reconnect the soul with Africa Muslims Agency.
Are you banking with convenience, transparency, and flexibility? With Al Baraka Bank's transactional banking account, you can enjoy convenient everyday banking designed around your needs. Benefit from zero fees on point-of-sale transactions and manage your banking easily through Al Baraka's secure mobile banking app and internet banking platform. From everyday payments to managing your personal or business banking, Al Baraka makes banking simple, transparent, and convenient. Visit albaraka.co.za to learn more. Al Baraka, your partner bank. Al Baraka Bank Limited is an authorized financial services and credit provider.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media, your humanitarian broadcaster.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. We are sitting with the matron from the Marang House, which fostering health, providing hope, a safe, nurturing home for children living with chronic illnesses based in Johannesburg. Now, before we headed off to an air break, I did highlight, Hore, we're going to need to understand what it's like being in the Marang House. What are some of the, day-to-day activities or scheduling like for the children in respective? And also, what would having a permanent space change for the children?
I think let me start with the permanent change. I think if we get a house that belongs to Marang House. Actually, I'm looking for 2 houses.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm looking for one that I'm in to be permanent.
Okay.
And another one for teenagers. Because Marang House only take between 7 and 14.
Wow.
Then after 14, they go home. Which I think 14, it's a very tender age. And I think that's when they need to have another house where it can be a teenage house, because we can't mix teenagers with 7-year-old. It's always clash. But let me go back to say, all the children at Marang House are suffering from kidney failure, diabetics, lung infection, and cardiac. So can you imagine, I've got this kidney failure. They're doing dialysis. They're doing dialysis at Charlotte Maxeke Hospital or at Nelson Mandela Hospital. So between 6 o'clock, I must be in between these 2 hospitals to drop them. So waking up 13 children in the morning to make sure that 10 to 6, they're all ready. They're all dressed, they're all washed and have food and have their medication and insulin, so that they can be ready, so that they can be dropped at 10 to 6 in both hospital. And luckily, the school is at Charlotte Maxeke. So while we are busy helping them to deal or to know how to look after themselves with all this sickness I called, we are also helping them to push academic.
Wow.
Because if a child will be at Petersburg, because normally we take provinces than Gauteng.
Okay.
So we take provinces that kids are being transferred from the province to Charlotte, province to Nelson. Then the social worker and the doctors will call me and say, we've got a child in this age. We want that child to come to Marang House. Then they will insert the dialysis, start dialysis, and the child will come to us. So that child is not supposed to be having lot of fluid. Actually, no fluid. Like for the whole day, it needs to be like 250 ml per day, including milk with breakfast, including water to take medication. So that child, he or she still struggling and stealing water and get overloaded, and they can die from having still water because the kidney is not working. Water goes straight to the lungs and they start not breathing or whatever. If they are in Petersburg or in the province, I'm not talking about Petersburg only. If they are in the province where it will be very far to take them to hospital, they will die on the way. But if they are at Marang House, we can rush quickly so they can be dialyzed. If they got kidney and they call me 12 o'clock midnight and say, please bring so-and-so, we've got a kidney with. I need to have a car ready outside. I need to have a petrol in that car. I need to rush there. That's where I always ask people, if you can help us with money. If no money, please ask me if I can give you the account of our garage, pay petrol there directly. I can just go fill it up and make sure that the cars have got petrol. Because if one child is sick with diabetic, I need to rush casualty. So at night, we need to rush at the hospital, during the day, whenever. So those children need to be with people who their mind are working properly.
Yeah.
So you can't be, today you are messed up, you don't think properly. You need to be there all the time. When I started working at Marang House, doctor says to me, kids need love and insulin. They need security. They need to be sure that they are happy where they are, so you can give medication. Let me come to the beggar body.
Yeah.
Thank God, these days, we've got that people called beggar body.
Yes.
There's people there, very amazing people there, that helps. At Marang House, yes, we do get into beggar body. We're looking for donations. We're looking for a help. First thing, if I can get a new car, because our car is like over 8 years now. It's
Wow.
giving problems all the time. If we can get a car, if we can get a house. But we also have this donor thing. You know, there's this group of clever girls and the boys that's sitting right there somewhere in the corner and they're doing this. It's they call it what? Donor something. So they're looking for if we can get 1,000 people, each one pay 100 rand a month. That can help a lot.
Yeah, it does, because
That
it can
can
help with your, monthly expenses in terms of getting groceries.
Yes.
And I think also just, you listing some of the needs
Yes.
of Marang House really showcases that this bigger body is not about just supporting one issue, but it's just about supporting so many things that
Yes.
really keep Marang House running and operating. Because as you mentioned now that some of the most of the kids, if not all of them, are at critical stages, and any given second you need to run to the hospital, you need to care for their needs.
Yes.
And now looking at that, are you calling also on collaborators for individuals? For example, let's say a therapist who wants to volunteer their time
Yes.
and giving therapy not only to the children but also to the volunteers themselves.
Also to the staff. Yes, therapists that wants to come and help us with anything. Help the staff, because the staff needs to talk about their problems. Yes, help kids, because the children that stays at Marang House are not orphans.
Oh, okay.
They do have parents, but the background pushes them to Marang House. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those children are there. We need to get a school uniforms. It's winter, we get clothes. It's stationaries. That's lot. As a mother, you know how much you spend for your child. Imagine 13 children. They must have food. They must have snacks. They must have toys. Simple like a pencil case. A child comes to you and says, "Sister, can I have a pencil case?" And you like, "Ooh, I can't remember where I put it." Because you can't say, "I don't have."
Oh, wow.
You can't. You get asked questions like, "Sister, do you think God is alive?" And when you answer that, you don't hear yourself. God comes to you that you just answer and you look at that child's face. She's happy or he's happy. And you think, okay, maybe I might have said something better. So you get questions like, can you please give me your kidney?
Wow.
You see, so those children need therapists. Those children need to be made happy and secured. So we need security. We need to pay for it. We need Wi-Fi. We need to pay for it. We need lots of things. Staff needs to get paid. Staff needs to be paid.
Yeah.
Beggar Body, please, hi, here we are. Marang House, please help.
And definitely, I think your responses to my questions have really touched my heart, and I'm hoping it touched the viewers as well as listeners' hearts as well as their pockets. In terms of them, really giving and donating into the Bigger Body that is live and online. So all you have to do is go to Bigger Body and then type Marang House, which is MARANG, and then space house. And my closing question now to you is, what is your hope and dream when it comes to Marang House, and what legacy you hope that you leave behind from how you were caring for the kids and how you were interacting with the staff as well?
I think if you have a hope and a dream, it's something that you let me put it straight. I've got a child. I hope my child can grow up. I hope my child can be a lawyer. I hope my child can be a evidence leader. I hope my child can be like you. You know, you because you talk about a child who's not gonna be moving anyway. Marang House, every year I've got new faces of children. I've got children that don't know me. The only thing that they've been told in hospital is Marang House. It's not Salome. When they come to Marang House, first time they see Salome, And Salome must be the mother. Salome must close that space of the mother. Okay, that child is at Marang House now. So what next? Who's look after me? Salome. So my bigger hope, I'm getting old now. Maybe one day I'll go home. My hope is for Marang House not to be closed. It's Marang House not to go down. Marang House must go up because there's a need for that house. There's a need for kids out there. Please, guys, kids are sick. Children are sick around the country, not only in one place. So I think we need places like Marang. Yes. So let's keep Marang House going so that we can get other Marang houses.
You know, I so wish I could continue our conversation and really touching the hearts of our listeners, our viewers, and myself in terms of understanding that, you know, we talk about illnesses and oftenly we speak about it in the perspective of an adult, you know, going the queues in the clinics, the dilapidated, you know, healthcare, but somehow the kids fall in the cracks. And we are so grateful that a house like that of Marang House truly exists. And I'm hoping that the viewers will really pour into the campaign and really help sustain Marang House. But thank you so much for truly taking out the time and joining us here and really helping us understand and bringing light to saying there are kids who are struggling. Their lives is actually, you know, stagnant because they are between life and death. But Marang doesn't only offer them a chance to living, but also a dream to say they must also pursue their studies. So who knows? Who knows? When they get the lung, they don't have to start go grade 1 and continue, but instead of, you know, continue from where Marang has, you know,
I'm now 14,
left them.
I'm now 14. I'm going home. I'm grade 9.
Imagine that.
And
but
you come to Marang House, 8 years old, with not even grade 1. So those teachers work very hard to push those kids that comes to Marang House and 2 years later to be at school. And they're still in grade 1. But now I'm 14, I'm going home and I'm in grade 9.
Yeah. Viewers at home and listeners, that was my very heartfelt conversation with the matron at Marang House, who goes by the name of Salome Parkies. And she has been, you know, serving for over 2 decades. And her plead with you today, this afternoon, is kindly share, be it a 5 rand, a 50 rand, or even a million rands, or even just, you know, pouring in money into their garage or rather petrol station where they can continue to fuel their cars so they can continue moving the kids from the hospital to Marang House, from Marang House to the hospital. But that's where we close it off for now. When we come back, we're closing the show with Mem Debele, who's going to be joining us as well in person. So don't go too far.